Oh my God, this is off to a great
really
start.
nice.
Thanks, Mike.
And we are live! Why else would we have a countdown?
Folks, this is your host, Darth Sparrow, and I'm just going to put out a disclaimer right now. I take no responsibility for the sanity, the quality, or the general mood of tonight's episode, because as you can tell, we're all a little bit excited because we are humbled, we are honored, we are beyond floored to welcome you to Geeks with Wives and Capes episode number 100, baby! Woo!
Yeah. We did it. I'm out of this bitch. See you later.
As always,
And the lag ensues.
I'm your intrepid host, Darth Sparrow. I'll be your host for half of the evening tonight, and I will see how I can do to wrangle all the children in and try to keep this somewhat cohesive.
Hey, we've got an agenda right here, and we're not following a single bit of it.
We're off to a good start.
It has been an amazing ride for the last 100 episodes, and tonight we decided to bring our listeners and followers, I guess you could say, a taste of the past, a taste of everything and everybody that has helped make Geeks with Wives and Capes what it is today. I'm not quite sure what that is exactly, but it's cool. We're not going to talk about that.
Amazing.
It's like the mystery meat at lunch.
Exactly.
In high school.
It's like that thing you weren't sure if you wanted on your tray when the lunch lady served it to you.
It's
This
like
isn't for the listeners. It's for us.
That's
Sorry,
right.
guys.
So let's start it off with the two gentlemen who were in Geeks with Wives and Capes since the beginning with myself. Actually, they were the ones that got me into it. Of course, I'm talking about the former bad boy of comics, Mr. Casey Walsh, and back from the internet grave, Mr. James Hardwick. What is up, guys?
Oh, yay!
Woo, woo.
Hey,
How's it going?
Did you guys ever think we'd make it to 100?
You know what?
No.
Back then, I didn't even try to think that far. I was just like trying to get through the next episode,
You were like, can I make it to next Thursday?
yeah, can I read enough comics so Casey doesn't yell at me?
Exactly. We are a comics podcast. Damn it, let's get this right.
Yeah, we don't talk about comics at all anymore. It hardly ever comes up.
Hey,
no.
yeah, it's like back the hell up. I did a write-up of one whole comic. God damn it.
Yes, that's awesome, man. We're excited to have you on, my friend. It's been too long. Casey, tell us what you're feeling right now for episode 100.
Feeling a lot of anxiety and a lot of drunkenness.
how's that different from any other week, Casey?
None at all.
Ooh,
Yep.
Brad comes in with the zinger already.
Yep. And now to step on Casey there a little bit. Don't forget the other originator. Gosh dang it.
Yes, he's over there hiding in the corner on my screen. But I am super excited to once again welcome back to our Hallowed and Esteemed show the man with the plan from Dark Horse Comics, Mr. Patrick Thorpe. Patrick, what's up, bro?
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
Good, man. We're excited to have you back on our humble little show. How's the world of comics been treating you?
It's been very, very busy. I mean, I don't think that I've been ever more busy. I've got 30 active projects right now, so.
Life is good, man. And we're digging the beard you're rocking now. You definitely were rocking that beard last time we saw you.
Yeah,
Right.
lots have changed since then.
He went through puberty. Can we just
They grow up so fast.
They do.
can we just bask in Patrick's handsomeness for a moment? Yeah,
We
that's
can, hey,
handsome
if you
fella.
want to, we can.
I'm driving. I can't stare too long.
Yeah, see, look at you.
She is live on the road. That is how committed Natalie is to
Wow,
being
that is
on this
impressive.
podcast.
Yep.
I think Natalie slightly wins a more committed award, even though I left Disneyland to come on the show tonight. But Natalie's in her
You
car,
did.
so.
And
I
Patrick,
had to
risking her
be
life.
there.
Patrick, I think I speak for everybody, especially Natalie here, when I say we make fun because we're jealous as hell.
That's true.
Oh, yeah.
It's very true, man. And on that note, Miss Natalie Atkins, lovely to see you back on the podcast. How are you this evening?
Hi. I'm good. I just left Disneyland. So.
See, like me. Yeah, I saw some cool stuff today with somebody who is a friend of Natalie's, we'll say. So.
It was awesome. I got to see Will at Disneyland
Yes.
for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Now, so besides Disneyland, Natalie, what else is going on in your world?
I just became a flight attendant for
Wow.
major U.S. airlines.
Nice.
I'm
Fly the
flying
friendly
so
skies with
jealous.
Natalie.
domestically. I'm flying
Congratulations.
internationally. Yeah, I'm exhausted, but I'm having a lot of fun.
Yes.
Where's the best place you've flown to so far? And don't say your mom's house.
Well, actually, it was your mom's house.
Oh, your mom's house, Walsh.
No, I got to spend 29 hours in Florida, and I get to spend a lot of time in Boston, so that's pretty fun.
Yes. That's so rad, Natalie. It's so awesome to see your beautiful face. Thanks for being on tonight.
Yay!
Let's say hi to some of our current and more new awesome co-hosts. We have Mr. Brad Bell on, the man with the news plan. How's it going, Brad?
I'm doing great. I feel like I'm living X-Men Days of Future Past, because it's the past meets the present.
It's very confusing.
Well, it's almost as confusing as the ending of the movie, but I think alcohol has something to do with this version of it.
That's true. I should have drank. I feel like I'm sadly underprepared for this evening.
Yeah. I'm honored to be a part of this, guys. It's just fun to be along for the ride with the OGs of Geeks with Wives here, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, awesome, Brad. And of course, we have our current beautiful, lovely ladies of the podcast, Miss Ashley, the Ashley Danger. What's up, lady?
Hey, how is everybody?
You sporting that rockin' new do, girl.
Yeah, I gotta switch it up time to time.
You did this just for the show, didn't you?
Of course I did.
That's how important this is. That's commitment right there.
Trying to keep things interesting.
That's right. We're glad to see you, girl. Who else we got on tonight? We got Mr. John Reyes on tonight.
What is up?
The man who talks to all the really big comic writers on our. Who you talked to this week, John?
Nobody.
Hey, he got to talk to Patrick Thorpe from Dark Horse. That's
oh man,
he got to talk to.
That's some big shit. Some big stuff. John, good to see you, man. And from one of our another awesome, lovely family of podcasts, we have Mikhail. What's up, bro?
How's it going, guys?
I feel like I haven't.
Pleasure to be here.
Are you immediately regretting the decision to be on tonight?
Never. I love clusterfucks. They're the best kind of fucks to be in.
Yes. What other ones would there be, right?
I hang out with Mike more often.
You don't want to know. You don't want to know.
Mike, did you start the party early tonight too, or have you been drinking too?
No, I have not. Actually, I wanted to wait specifically for this moment, but I'm actually going to be in the same boat because the Games podcast is coming up on episode 200.
Oh,
so
200?
Yes,
What is
yes.
this, the One Upper podcast? What are you trying to do here?
Oh, sorry. I don't mean to steal any thunder here.
You just come on to put your episode 200? Get the cat here.
That's it.
Last time Mike was here, he told us how much of a waste reading comics were. Now he's here to shit on the 100th episode.
I mean, he's paraphrasing, but what I actually said was buying comic books every week was a stupid idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Which is something I said.
Which is what this podcast revolves around, but all is forgiven.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for being on, my friend, and for making us feel
on
awesome
episode 100, James.
What was that?
Beef on episode 100.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some beef is starting.
There we go. Let's get it.
And we got on one more person to introduce before this becomes full-on clusterfuck, and that's Sean. Sean, how you doing tonight, man?
What did we lose, Sean?
Great mood.
Did we lose Sean? Are you there, Sean?
Yeah, you can't hear me?
Oh, yeah, we can. Sean, talk to us, man. What's going on?
Hey, like I said, I just saw Ant-Man. It's excellent. Everybody go see it. So,
what?
Great mood.
You already saw Ant-Man? Damn it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I live on the East Coast, man. It's late as shit.
That's just true.
That's true.
Yes, we thank you for being on this latest shit, man. We appreciate it. We know we got some folks on the East Coast and across the pond. So
I called in to work today, so I'm well rested.
Lucky.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, go ahead, Casey.
Did you introduce everybody? Let's have everyone go around and tell us what their favorite comic is.
Favorite
right now or all time?
That's hard.
Either or.
All time is hard.
Yeah.
Start with Sean and go backwards.
Yeah, go ahead, Sean. You start us off. What do you got?
Oh, shit. No, I'm not ready for this. Casey, you start.
I'll go. I'll start.
All right.
Oh, there you
go.
Because everyone else has to think about it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Normally, I would say Ms. Marvel, but I just recently read Planet Hulk, and I absolutely loved it.
I hear Bucky and Cap are kind of gay in that. Is that true?
That's the Secret Wars planet, and the Secret Wars planet Hulk.
Oh, sorry. See, my brain is fucking messed up. I thought that's what Natalie was referring to. Natalie, is that the one you're referring to, or the old one?
No, not the one with Bucky and Cap.
Yeah. Dang,
Yeah.
I really want to hear about gay Bucky and Cap. We're going to have to talk to Tyler about that.
Yes.
The one where he's like out on a planet and he got sent out in a spaceship and then he becomes. My brain just farted, but you know.
You talking about the one by Alice Coe?
Like the green one.
Casey is thinking of the ambiguously gay duo. That's what I think what he's thinking of.
That is my favorite comic. Damn.
The ambiguously gay duo.
God, I wish they would make a live-action movie of that. I would fucking pay $100 a ticket.
Who would play them, Casey? Who would be your ideal ambiguously gay duo?
They did it on Saturday Night Live, and it was John Hamm and someone else.
Oh, that's
I want to say like Seth Meyers, but John Hamm would definitely make a great Gary. Or no, Ace. Ace is the bigger one, right?
Yes,
I
believe so. Something like that. I don't remember. Okay. So, I won't bore you with the typical answers I would give. I will say my favorite comic that I've read since starting the show, and I promise this is not just like a kiss-ass thing to say because Patrick's back on, is Buzzkill. Buzzkill.
You read Ghostly, my friend?
You stole my answer.
Buzzkill was so amazing. I'm excited to see more Buzzkill stuff. I can't wait till it comes out.
Did you guys read Ghostly?
Yes.
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Okay, didn't we read that way back?
I reviewed the shit out of that book.
Nice.
Well, damn, I'm gonna have to check out Buzzkill now.
Yes, Buzzkill's awesome.
Buzzkill's so good.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to pick like just one, so just indulge me because I'm gonna say three, but they're not standard answers.
All right.
First off, you have to read Unwritten. If you haven't read Unwritten, shame on you. Shame. It's amazing. You have to read Planetary. A lot of people haven't read Planetary, and it's an amazing book. Just take my word for it and read it. And third would probably have to be man.
It would have to be what? We missed that.
We lost him.
No, you lost me? Why The Last Man?
Okay.
There we go.
Good pick.
I love that book.
Amazing book.
What else we got?
If I was on that I don't. If I was the last man on Earth, I think my story would be much different. That's just me.
Enlighten us,
I'd
Casey.
probably be killed real quickly. I don't have time for that. Or for the rating.
Yes. Brad Bell, what do you got? What's your favorite comic?
Archie versus Predator #1. I'm just kidding.
I was about to say.
That's not
Have
it.
me worry there for a second, Brad.
My favorite of all time is Marvel 1985 by Mark Miller and Tommy Lee Edwards. If you've never read that, it's like kind of a love letter to a kid who grows up reading comics. A guy goes into the comic book store, starts reading comics. His dad's kind of I don't want to say a deadbeat dad, but maybe not the best dad. And they connect through comic books, and all of a sudden, the Marvel villains get transported to our world, and it's like, what would happen if this was real life? And it's a very touching story, and eventually the heroes come over. And Mark Miller does some shitty stuff sometimes, but that was like one of his finer pieces of work. I don't know if any of you guys read 1985.
Mm-hmm.
Can't say that.
Patrick probably has.
You have to. If you haven't, because it's very good.
Awesome. James, let's hear from you, James, since we haven't talked to you in forever.
Since I've been friggin' dead and stuff, I really dropped the ball in the comics since I left. But one thing that I kept going on because I just loved the hell out of it was the Star Wars.
Yes, Star Wars was an excellent series.
I was thoroughly impressed by that series.
Yeah, definitely way better than I thought it. What would have been or could have been.
Yeah,
And
right.
they stole the Stormtrooper designs for the new movie.
think so.
Yeah, but in that comic, I'm like, I never thought Apple products, so what the hell?
Yeah. Hey guys, have any of you seen a Kia Soul? You can't tell me the back of that car doesn't look like that's where they got the inspiration for the Episode 7 Stormtrooper. Especially if you see it in white. It's got like the black, definitely has the frown. It's crazy. Anyways.
It totally does.
Yes, Natalie knows what I'm talking about.
It totally
You mean
does.
kind of like your car, except for if it was white, Will.
Exactly.
Oh, you were talking about a car? I thought you were talking about some anime thing.
Yeah, no. We're talking
I'm
about
an idiot. How drunk I am.
Hey, man.
I tuned out because I heard a Kia Soul. I was like, what?
You're a Silver Age Tony Stark tonight, Casey. That's what you are.
That's right. It's all about the booze and the ladies. Mr. John Reyes, comic?
Yeah, no, this one's easy for me. May not be a surprise to some of you guys, but American Vampire by Scott Snyder. I just think it's beautifully written and just gorgeous to look at, too. Raphael Albuquerque's art is fantastic. I was actually rereading Volume 1 the other day. It's so good every single time.
Awesome.
Saw Zack Snyder at Scott Snyder at Comic-Con, and he totally remembered you, John.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Dude.
He said hi.
That's called winning. Who hasn't gone yet? Ashley, have you gone already?
No, I haven't. I would say it would probably for me, Storm 1996 Warren Ellis. Issues 1 through 4. I just really enjoyed that series. You get to see a side of Storm. I feel like that they kind of drown out in the normal X-Men issues. And then after that, I would probably say one of my other favorite Storm issues would probably be the Serve and Protect with Storm and Thor on the cover.
Excellent. Speaking of Storm, I'll interject real quick before we get to Patrick. Ashley, have you seen the pictures of the new Storm that were just recently released?
Yes, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm a big Storm fan, so it's like I'm a little disappointed.
Okay.
How
That's
dare
what I
you?
wanted to know.
How?
You know what? Okay, I'll say this. I've heard a lot of people say that they love it.
Yeah.
They love it. I just feel like there's something missing, but I haven't given it a chance because I haven't seen it. I mean, it's not here yet.
Sure.
So her acting might do it some justice, but so far, it's just something feels off to me. I don't know.
Oh,
It's Halle
breaking my
Berry.
heart, actually.
Halle Berry's missing.
Halle Berry's missing.
Breaking my heart.
Oh, keep giving him booze. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Somebody give this man a shot. If I wasn't over
we
here
still got, like,
Anaheim
another
right now, I'd run down the street and give him one.
Hour.
Patrick
where
Thorpe.
Casey has drank 3 beers since we started.
Yeah, right. Patrick Thorpe, favorite comic, Mr. Thorpe.
I don't know if I can go all time, but I can give you my favorite comic of the last year.
Let's do it.
Archie vs. Predator #1.
Yes.
For real?
No, actually,
Took my answer.
no, actually, that book was a blast to make. You guys have no idea. But so I would say that my very, very favorite book of the last year has got to be this one, Summer. It's a book that was published by First Second. It's by Mariko Tamaki and Jillian Tamaki, and I don't know that I have read a tighter graphic novel than that, maybe ever. That book is incredible. It's nearly perfect narrative.
Awesome. Who do we not hear from yet? Casey, you didn't say, huh?
What? Did I
Save
not
the
say
best
mine yet?
for last.
Yes.
My
Yeah.
answer's gonna be so disappointing. You guys are gonna be so disappointed.
All right, let me prepare myself.
Annihilation Conquest is probably my favorite comic. I love the space stuff. That's where the Guardians of the Galaxy were introduced, who's like my favorite team. I've read every Guardians of the Galaxy comic ever, and that's a comic I just love reading over and over again because it's so fucking crazy out there, spacey stuff.
Yeah.
I also love. I have 2 answers because I just like to talk a lot. I also love Blackest Night, Green Lantern.
Okay.
For the same reason, like it's fucking crazy space stuff.
Yeah.
And it's got zombie superheroes. Like it's the most comic booky stuff ever, and that's what I love about both of those series. Like they're just so out there and crazy, and the corners of the Marvel and DC universe. My favorite corners are always like the space and the galaxies and the aliens and the far away stuff. So
Yeah.
those 2, I would say, if you haven't read, you goddamn it, go turn off this podcast and go read him right now.
Don't listen to him. He's drunk.
Yes.
Watch the podcast, then
Maybe wait until we're done.
Yes.
Yep. Loves the space stuff, hates the Star Wars.
Yes.
Okay,
sorry,
I'm gonna be honest. We're all gonna in 5 years. We're all gonna be fucking sick of Star Wars. And you fucking know it. Fucking know it.
You brought it back.
I don't know. I don't know.
He's not wrong.
I'm gonna
He's not wrong.
No,
I'm
he's
gonna argue
not.
that one, huh, Natalie?
What?
Casey's been
I said I'm
buying
gonna
every
argue
Star
that one.
Wars
I don't think we'll be.
I'm going to argue too. Star Wars has been out, what, 30-some years already? And we're still not sick of it yet?
Well, the difference is Disney owns it now, and they want to get a return on their investment, so they're going to be cramming it down their throats as fast as they can.
Yeah, so many.
Here's the thing about Disney, though, is they're only going to cram it as far as people are willingly to swallow.
Oh!
I knew
Because once
something
people
like that.
stop swallowing, they will no
Slow
longer
down.
cram.
Slow it down.
Natalie, that was an amazing choice of words for that.
We just went through a numerous amount of years of prequel Star Wars movies and so much fan hatred, and yet the next one's coming out, and so many people are lining up ready to slobber all over whatever Disney's putting out there for them.
That movie's gonna be the biggest movie of all time.
All right, guys, seriously, do you think there is like a choking point to where, or a saturation point rather, where Disney's just trying to strike where the iron's hot on all these properties, or what do you guys think?
Will, I think there's a forced joke here, or a forced joke.
Yeah.
I honestly don't think that there's any such thing as a choking point. I mean, think about it. Like, people have been reading about the Joker for 75 years. It's not like people are like, oh man, I wish there was another villain that battled Batman every single. No, like it's like you will read 3 or 4 Batman comics a month, like forever, and they'll do that with Star Wars as well. Like there's just no such thing.
But
we need a ventriloquist movie. That's what we need.
Well, before the Disney got the movies, we had the EU, and people were reading several books a month EU. So if it's movie format, is it really that different?
Yeah, it's true. It's a good point.
Do you think this geek?
Your fucking Star Wars.
Will the geek? What I'm asking though, will the geek dream continue? Because right now we see it everywhere, right? All these superhero shirts, cosplay is huge. Even people who don't read comics, because the movies are obsessed with it.
Yeah.
How much longer will it be sustainable? We're always gonna love it.
Yeah.
This stuff is cyclical. Like it'll.
What Patrick said. Yeah.
Yeah, Patrick's on the nose, man. Sooner or later, it's just not going to become as popular anymore.
Sooner or later, we're going to go back to the the shame, the unsullied.
Yeah. What do the football jokes like?
Shame.
Yeah, shame.
Shame. I think as long as they're putting out a good product, people, especially the fans, will like it and will continue to follow it. But once they start putting out a product that especially the fans don't like, then the rest of the public won't be behind it either, because everyone expects good product from Disney.
Yeah, sure. So going off agenda here, but I've looked at the lineup of all the comic book movies coming out until 2019, and it
gives you a huge boner, doesn't it? God damn, it gives me one.
Well, no, looking at you gives me a huge boner, Casey. But that's something different.
There it is.
Right.
Let me unbutton one of my.
Yes. Ooh.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Casey. Who? Oh, never mind.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Geeks with Wives After
Listen, it's after 11 o'clock here, so it's
it counts.
legit.
It's full on. It's
okay, so I had a point here.
Yeah, about comic book movies.
Looking at this list, I'm almost burnt out just looking at the list itself. So at what point do you guys think that that becomes oversaturation? Not necessarily the nerd culture, but the movies itself.
That's a very simple one to. It's a simple one to answer. It's going to burn itself out in the same way that comic books burned themselves out in the 90s. It's going to get caught in continuity. Like, if you have to watch Iron Man 1 through 3 to get to the Avengers, and then you have to go back and watch Thor 1 and 2, and then Winter Soldier, like, at some point people are just like, this is going to be way too much effort for me. I don't want to watch all of these movies so I can get to this next movie. Like, they've got to be very, very careful to make sure that every single one of these movies stands on its own, or else
Right.
people are just going to give up.
Right, 100%.
And again, Patrick,
Jim,
I think you're on
Patrick
the
is so much
nose.
smarter than all of us.
No, I completely agree. I think that the culmination is going to be the Infinity Gems, Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
After that, I feel like it's all downhill because everything has been building towards that confrontation with Thanos and the Infinity Gems.
Yeah.
And once that happens, it's like, well, if you think about it, they're going to be spending over a decade building towards this one film.
Yeah.
And where do you go from there?
Sure.
There's nowhere to go.
Yeah,
Right.
I think,
Reboot.
they've talked about. I think at that point, that's when they'll be looking to do, like a reset, like they do in comics, where they just kind of start everything over again.
Right.
Well, because that's worked out real good for Spider-Man.
Oh,
thank you. You beat me to it.
Man, give me Miles Morales Spider-Man.
Yes.
I think at some point they absolutely have to, because we have actors like Hugh Jackman as Wolverine for how many years, and unless they reset the whole cast, who's gonna believe that Wolverine is some other new guy? Or we get a new Iron Man who they are calling Tony Stark, and it's not Robert Downey Jr. People are gonna look at him like he's crazy.
Yeah.
Whereas if it's like a Bucky Captain America thing where someone else takes on the persona, we're willing to buy it for a little longer.
Yeah.
But it gets to the point where you start replacing actors and we're like, meh.
No, Robert, I'm out.
You have to do a full reset.
Like after the Infinity War, it'll be an Avengers type reboot, but kind of not a reboot. They'll do like the Falcon and Miles Morales Spider-Man, like Patrick was saying, the stuff that they're testing in comics right now.
Right.
See how that's going to go over. We'll probably go in a different direction for the big screen.
I think it'll hang a lot on the actors they choose and the writers that they choose. Sure. Because if they don't have a couple of big names that people are willing to watch no matter what, maybe for the first movie, that it's going to flop.
Yeah, the quality, I think, is the most important thing, because you could go as far in between movies as you want, but it doesn't matter. I mean, look at Star Wars, for example. We went 30 years, and then the 3 prequels aren't that great.
It's true.
You can have year after year, but if it's quality each year, then you'll be fine.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that makes me a little worried, because the latest Avengers movie seems so focused on setting up a bunch of other movies that it didn't have any time left over for itself, and it wasn't that great of a movie, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
And I can't speak for others here, but the new Avengers that they set up at the end of that, that's not a very fun cast to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Wow, you guys are a real fucking downer. All right, no, we got James, Brad. We got a tight schedule, and we got a segment out of here. So let's start saying thank you and goodbye to all these lovely folks that have joined us for this first segment.
So short.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
We were hardly here.
So many people want to come on, and so many people want to.
I didn't even get to talk about Apocalypse and how retarded it was.
Apocalypse is here to destroy. Go ahead, guys. I'll sign out last.
Okay, so Will, you gotta tell everyone bye. I don't know how to do this. How do you?
Get the fuck out of here.
All right. I will say I want to give everybody who's on the show, everybody who's listened, even one episode, even for 1 minute of any episode for the last 100 episodes, I want to give you guys a huge thank you, because we all have real lives, we all have bills and other things, and you guys are the thing that I look forward to every week, to being on with my friends and talking about comics and geeking out and kind of forgetting about reality is something that gets me through the week a lot. So humblest and most heartfelt thank you to all you guys who have made the show what it is today, and for just being a part of it, and thank you for letting me be a part of your geek world. And I just want to say, as always, I'll catch you on the geek side. So thank you guys.
Oh, wow, I'm getting fucking called out.
Nice.
That was very, very welcome.
Yeah,
You're welcome.
Patrick and James, I just want to say thank you guys so much, because without you, this would have never happened. It would have just been me by myself talking to a computer, and no one wants to do that ever. So without you guys, it would have been a failed experiment. And because of you guys, Geeks with Wives has literally grown leaps and bounds. I don't think, no offense to the Games podcast or any of those guys, but I don't think without the support of people like everyone on this podcast. That the comics side has flourished like no other, and I think we rival some of the best comic sites on the internet. So
no question of that. No question of that.
It's all thanks to you guys. And not to brag or drop names or anything, but when I was walking around Comic-Con and talking to PR people and stuff and people at DC and Archie and Boom and Dark Horse and all the people, everyone knew who we were. Everyone was happy to see us, and I'm sure that's their job. But either way, it was nice to know that someone out there like knows our names and knows that we exist and knows that we love comics. So
there's nobody's job really out there to know all the Piddly Little Nothing podcasts. You guys have built this up. You have continued to rock it from day one. I love you guys. I appreciate you letting me be in at the get-go. Natalie, I love when you were on your show. I wish you'd come back.
I know.
And everybody who's still in there doing this thing, just knocking it out. You guys are kicking ass. I listen to you every week, and I love the show. So keep it up.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Awesome stuff.
I think, to quote a great philosopher, started from the bottom, now we're here.
Awesome. Thanks, Mike.
Anytime.
All right, well, thank you, everybody. I don't really know what else to say. Like I said, without all of you on this podcast and everyone listening, this would be nothing, and I would sit there and just buy my comics and sulk in a corner because I know no one to share with. So thank you guys so much.
Go see Ant-Man.
Yeah. Go see Ant-Man. Thank you,
Congratulations,
Sean.
guys.
Listen to ETMF podcast. Thank you, Patrick. Yes. Go buy Dark Horse comics. Thank you, Natalie. Go check out Geek Out Your Workout. Thank you, Mike. Go listen to our video game podcast.
After you finish listening to this one, priorities, people, priorities.
During.
Thank you so much, John, for everything you do and contributing in Geeks with Wives and all the interviews and reviews you write. Thank you, James, for being a friend and reading comics, even though I know you really didn't want to, but I made you to. Thank you, Brad, for joining us and being our host and the charm of our show. I think since you've joined, our show has gotten a lot nicer. Yeah. And welcome and thank you, Ashley, for joining us and coming on board. I know you're busy. I know you're young and you don't have to do this every night, but we so appreciate you having here and we love that we have a new voice to the show and we hope to have another 100 episodes with you. So. Yep. All right, everybody, get out.
All right. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
See you guys episode 200.
Here's to the next 100, guys.
Congratulations,
Thank you so much, guys. Congrats.
Congratulations.
And Casey, give my best to the boss and tell him sorry for every time we got hate mail.
I will do. Will do.
Buddy.
All right, if you're still listening, while segment 2 joins here, which is another 9 people, I'm going to give away some Marvel Heroes codes.
Ew.
So these are for Doom Hero Pack keys. I'm going to give away 2. I'm going to try to do them as fast as I can and as clearly as I can, so please forgive me if I stutter or do messes or whatever. So, I don't know. Do your best. All right, here we go. First code, DRDM8P012FB96BH23H42B7 2G24. All right, one more time. Oh shit, I fucked it up. DRDM8P01FB96BH23H4B7 2G24. So good luck, whoever wins that code. Doom Hero Pack. Tweet us on Twitter and let us know you won at GWW Capes Crew. All right, here's the second one. DRDM8P01-2EB369GA GDDD3DHC. There's no easier way to do this, so I really apologize for how annoying this is. Once again, that's DRDM HP01 2EB3 69GA GDDD 3DHC. All right, so that's
Hey,
two
Casey,
Marvel Heroes Doom packs. What?
Hey, Casey, I just want to say I had such an urge to say bingo while you were doing that.
I know. It's nothing like waking
so
up at
bad.
5 a.m. to hear Casey speak binary and.
All right. While we're waiting, I got one. All right, here we go. Same thing, Southern accent for Civil War number
1. 3.
Exactly.
2.
North Carolina. That's right. All right, this is no lie for Civil War, Secret Wars number 1. Here we go. NTMB13MMMQN3. Again, that is NTMB13MMMQN3. That was a kick-ass comic, by the way. Civil War, Secret Wars number 1.
Nice.
Everett,
Right,
the
well-
married man. Look at him. He's back.
I know it. I'm tired. Oh, Casey did a good job scheduling me. It's only 5:40 a.m.
Hey, that was as late as I was gonna get. Sorry, bud.
All right, so
apologize.
let's pretend like we're on the screens, Cask, and we're only gonna talk about Arrow and Flash the rest
How's
of the
it
time.
going, everyone? This is the Geeks on Screen, and we're talking nothing but Arrow and Flash today. CK, what do you think of Arrow and Flash?
I think that they both started shooting this week, so coincidentally enough, I probably could talk about them for another 45 minutes all by myself.
Did you see that Jay Garrick casting? Oh yeah.
I did. I'm super stoked about that. That's going to be awesome.
Hell yeah. They haven't cast Wally West, right? I haven't missed that.
No, they announced Jay Garrick, and then they announced Patty Spivot, Fakey Wendy from the casting announcement.
I saw somewhere Wally West, but they could just be.
Yeah, they announced that he's going to be on. They haven't announced who's playing him yet, I don't think. And then they did announce Michael Ironside as Captain Cold's dad.
Yeah.
I don't understand why I need to care about Captain Cold's dad, but I love Michael Ironside, so that's cool.
Casey, does Captain Cold's dad play a role in the Flash comics?
I don't remember. I don't feel like he does.
That's a no.
Yeah, I guess that's probably going to be related to something for Legends of Tomorrow, since he's going to be on that, but it's weird that he's joining the Flash for that.
Did you hear the news that they're trying to get Constantine on the next season of Arrow? So that should be pretty cool.
I'd flip out.
CK doesn't seem interested though.
I don't know. I mean, I'm interested in the sense that I'm sad that the Constantine show got canceled, and I thought that the guy that they cast him was really awesome. I'm less interested because I just don't have a lot of passions right now for season 4 of Arrow. It's
gonna get better, CK. This is the Green Arrow, okay?
That is promising. That's promising.
Did you see that badass costume though?
I did.
Yeah.
It looked amazing.
And Dum Dum Dugan plays the bad guy.
Yeah. Which he was in Justified. He was the bad guy in a season of that, so he was really good in that.
Yeah. No, I got excited by that casting news. Like, I wasn't too excited because he's basically another Ra's al Ghul, but from what I understand, the leader of Hive, but I don't know.
It's not going to have much on the new Scream TV show on MTV. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but holy shit. Like, so much stereotypical, just classic bullshit from a horror movie, but I love it. I mean, I know exactly what's going to happen. I know that girl doesn't need to get in that hot tub while listening to Pharrell, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, man, I haven't seen that show, but it sounds amazing.
It is. Like, if you like
amazing
bad...
in the worst possible way.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, man, as long
All right,
as
let's
Nev
officially
Campbell
start
and-
segment 2. So I'm going to go around and introduce everybody. Sorry, Everett, for cutting you off, but nobody knows who you guys are, and you guys are all fucking chatting over here.
Everyone.
We're only missing one, I think, or two, maybe a couple more. Anyways, we're waiting for Joe and Hank, but hopefully they join. So we got Everett Harn, returning from being married So now he's official Geeks with Wives married person. That's not really a thing, so whatever. But he is our Geeks on Screens podcast host and our entertainment editor, Everett Harn. How's it going, my friend?
Boom! I was like, Gascles isn't here tonight, so somebody had to do it. I'm alright.
Oh, I miss the Gascles. He's the best.
Yep.
What's going on, man?
They're recording What's Your Issue right now to compete with this.
He's just kidding, but I got the same reaction. What the fuck?
I'm joking.
What is our fucking audience? Oh, Gascles. No,
that's where all of our live viewers are. Son of a...
That's why hashtag boom is
trending
right now on Twitter.
The Greek boom. No,
who else do we got on here?
Got Danny, Mr. Danny B from What's Your Issue?
What's up, guys?
What's up, Danny?
Are you both right now, Danny? You doing simulcasting?
What's up?
Are you doing both podcasts right now?
Nah, just this one.
Okay, good. How's it going, Danny? What's going on, man? We haven't talked to you ever. This is first timer.
I know.
Virgin, popping your Cape's cherry.
I just got back from seeing Ant-Man.
Oh,
another fucking bastard. God damn
it was amazing, and I feel like since none of you guys seen it, I can't say anything, and all I want to do is talk about it.
That's good. Yeah, don't say anything.
All right, well, it's good talking to you, Danny. See you later, man. Cool, man. So it was amazing. Anything we should look out for? I don't know. You don't want to spoil anything. I don't know.
I don't know what I can't. There's a lot of Easter eggs. There's a lot. I think this one had the most, and this is one of my. I don't know. This is Marvel. I feel like this is one of Marvel's better origin films. Iron Man's still my favorite one, but I think this one's kind of up there. This one isn't. It doesn't feel like a superhero movie. This is this is the story of Scott Lang, who's a thief and just trying to make right with his daughter, and I don't know. It doesn't feel like a regular superhero film.
Does Paul Rudd say more than 5 lines? Because I feel like every trailer I say he says the same 5 lines in the entire every trailer.
He does. He does actually. Yeah. No. Yeah. He does. And there's a shit. I can't say anything more.
Here's a question. Here's a question for you that's not going to spoil it. It's movie based, obviously, but what's his name? Is Rick Moranis in it? The guy from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, because the best. I think they need to do a Ant-Man, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids crossover.
Well, I think Disney owns both, so I mean, it can happen.
I figured he would be in there somewhere if they're clever enough. That would be the best.
He's got that Ghostbusters money. He's still getting royalties off of that, so he doesn't have to do anything. CK, how you doing?
Hello, I'm doing really fantastic. I'm super excited to be here. Super excited to see that Master Sword in the background at Danny's house. Am I right? Or is that just wishful thinking on my part? I wish you could see me pointing at your screen on my screen, but you can't, so that's
you could do.
Hey guys, you have to own a lightsaber to be on this podcast.
Right there.
No, she's talking about the one hanging on the wall.
I'm talking about the sword on your wall. I mean, it's cool that you guys are super excited about your lightsabers, but nobody understands my Zelda
Star Wars on
feelings.
CK.
Yeah, actually,
that shit's gay.
Actually, I got it through Reddit Secret Santa.
Holy man, that's like the best Secret Santa gift of all time.
Yeah, this heavy, big-ass box just showed up at the house. I sent some guy, I think, a pop, and then someone fucking gives me a Master Sword.
Well, he was an investment banker at Goldman & Sachs, and he probably screwed a lot of people over, so don't feel bad.
So it's your blood money Master Sword. Now that Brad has put all of that in perspective for you.
That's what I'm here for.
Thanks, Brad.
We have the guy who pays us a lot of money to do this every week.
Joe.
The president of Geeks with Wives, Joe. Welcome, my friend.
Thanks, guys. I love how it's this joke now that I pay you guys, because I actually don't.
What?
You pay us in fun and excitement.
You pay us in hugs.
I wish. I've been trying to get a reunion together. I guess it wouldn't even be a reunion since we've never even been together, but I've been trying to get everyone together for like a Geeks with Wives con. It's like a really pathetic Wayne's World movie. It just doesn't happen.
Just
So,
like
Joe-
Ghostbusters 3, it's gonna happen.
The
Joe,
reboot.
how's it been, man? How's everything going? How's your life? We haven't talked to you in a while.
No,
How's
I
the
know.
baby?
Oh man, the baby's huge. She's 16 months now. So yeah, life's good, man. Just living it up.
More
Glad to
importantly,
be here.
Joe, what comics have you been reading this week?
Didn't we just talk about the whole baby thing?
Hey, you
That's
can
the next
rate-
thing for your life, Everett. Hey, you just
Right.
wait. Yeah.
Don't do it, Everett. Don't do it. Run far, far away from baby.
Don't tell me.
Yeah. Sorry to
Spoilers.
interrupt, though. What were you
Spoilers,
guys
Joe.
talking about?
We weren't talking about anything.
Goldman and Sachs.
I was just
Man
being drunk and
and
mildly
Star Wars.
offensive.
Let's say this is the Capes podcast, Joe, not the video games podcast.
All right. I want to talk about this before we run out of time. Batman versus Superman, San Diego Comic-Con, the trailer. What did you guys think?
Can I go first?
Go ahead, Joe.
All right. I don't know how we do things here. If it's just whoever speaks up first gets to talk, but
Pretty much. That works.
all right, cool. So I loved it. I really loved the new trailer. I was surprised at how good it was because I thought the first one was just, I don't know, maybe it just wasn't enough content for me to have a positive opinion. Because I think everyone just naturally is a little skeptical of this thing.
Yeah.
So the first trailer was kind of stupid, but man, this last one I thought was fantastic. I love the direction they're going, and honestly, I think what's that guy's name? Not Michael Keaton, the new Batman guy. Yeah, Matt Damon Affleck guy. That guy, I think he's really pulling off the whole Bruce Wayne thing.
Joe, you just
You said Bruce.
He dated himself when he said not Michael Keaton instead of not Christian Bale. Right?
Okay, I'm the
So
oldest
angry.
guy on the call.
Instead of any of the four Batmans between Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck.
Val Kilmer,
George Clooney.
George Clooney,
Val Kilmer is
Clooney.
my Batman.
Adam West.
Yeah, we're no one's that old.
I love the trailer. I think the biggest moment for me in that trailer was seeing the Robin costume, the Robin outfit.
Well, what are you talking about?
Yeah, with the Joker, ha ha ha, painted on it or whatever, right?
Yeah. That costume that costume he looks at in the Batcave and it has the graffiti. That's Robin's costume.
No kidding.
Yeah, so you would assume that the Batman movie, if they're fucking smart, the villain will be the Red Hood, and then Jason Todd could come back and be like, "Fuck you, Batman." That'd be cool.
Right.
What do you mean, I was going to say something really spoiler.
No, Everett. I think I know what you were gonna say.
You know what I was going to say.
Hell no! Don't say
I'm
that.
going to quickly pull us away from there before people think about it too much. I'm not feeling Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. I don't know about you guys.
I'm
but
not feeling him either at all.
The minute his voice started playing, I'm like, what is this, the second Facebook movie? This is just Jesse Eisenberg. He sounds like Jesse Eisenberg in every movie he's ever been in.
He looks weird with the bald head, too. Doesn't help.
We haven't seen him bald. That's my favorite part. Is the whole plot point of this movie is gonna be him losing his hair.
Right.
I bet you in the third act, he reveals I've been bald this whole time and pulls off that stupid wig. He's there's gotta be a wig, right?
I think the weirdest part is that if I had that wig on my head and the alternative was to not have that wig, I would be a happier person after my hair was gone because it's an unfortunate look.
It is.
He looks like Sideshow Bob.
But let's be honest, though, right? This movie is not a failure if a 3-year-old doesn't kill a guy with a piano. Superman Returns? Did you guys see that?
Yes. It's been a while.
Right. Yeah, you forget the worst part of that horrible movie.
Superman with the kid. Come on, Brian Singer.
As long as that doesn't happen, I think we're okay.
Hey, at least that Superman saved some people.
That's true. Hey, but speaking of the whole saving thing, it looks like they've really kind of woven together their big mistake by Superman not saving anybody into a major plot point as you see Ben Affleck run into rubble.
Oh, yeah,
awesome.
I thought that was an awesome tie-in.
Yeah, that was a good touch. And I really like how they're, yes, it seems out there, it's Batman versus Superman, but when that opening shot of that trailer where he lands in front of the Capitol building and he's going in front of that Senate hearing, I mean, it's still more that how does the world, how was the United States in particular react to this alien god? And I'm really excited. I think Zack Snyder, for as much as he may not understand Superman, I think he understands Batman. And how about, holy shit, my favorite thing from Comic-Con this year was that scene where he rips the doors off the Batmobile.
Oh,
And they
yeah.
in front, I mean, chills, man, just
That
chills.
was easily. It was basically like Superman saying, "Look, I'm tired of your shit," and then Batman just stands up because he's the goddamn Batman. You know, that was like so.
That's right.
That was such an epic scene. I just remembered that.
Either that or Superman was trying to be a gentleman. He just did it wrong. He's just like, oops, I mean, you saw what I did to Metropolis. Sorry, I'll buy you a new car, I swear.
Oh, I would love it if he was like a bumbling Superman, like Zack Snyder just flipped the script and he's like, "Fuck you guys, fuck Superman."
Well, okay, so you liked all the Rebel and stuff. Do you think they had planned that when they wrote Man of Steel?
Hell
Superman?
No, not at all.
I was about to say, they're definitely just covering their tracks, but I feel like they're trying to be like, yeah, we planned this all along. I'm happy, bro.
Well, wait a minute. Why could they have not? Wait, why are we so easy to dismiss they didn't plan this?
It's because it's Zack Snyder.
No. It's not because it's because of WB, because they don't plan anything. They just do, and hope it all works out in the end. There's no way they plan. There's no way they plan this out. No way.
Right now, they're still probably thinking Ryan Reynolds for Green Lantern. They haven't even thought that far.
When they were making Man of Steel, there never was a plan to do Batman versus Superman. It was going to be Man of Steel 2. It was going to be a lot of the political stuff, but I think they just covered their ass.
Yeah, I think that was a nice little forward roll. I feel like exactly they didn't plan it at all, and I think with them looking at Marvel on the other side and seeing how well in tune Marvel's plans are, I kind of felt like they just were like, okay, we need to do something now, and I think it's working out. I mean, there isn't a second movie out yet, but I think it's gonna work out.
I think so too. How do you guys feel about Gal Gadot now after the new trailer?
Honestly, I was one of those people that was like, no, and I was the same guy who said no to Heath Ledger being Joker or Tom Hardy being Bane because he was too short. I was that asshole. So I think I'm just holding my judgments to the very end. And honestly, seeing her in the trailer, I was pretty excited though. I was pretty excited about her look though.
Yeah, she looked good. She looked really good, not just from a attractiveness standpoint.
Slow down there, buddy. You're married, Dad. Come on now.
Well, the funny thing is, my wife's a huge Wonder Woman fan, and she is just not excited about Gal Gadot. Doesn't like the look. I don't know what it is. I cannot get her to get into it, so I don't know. But I like her. I'm excited for her. I guess she's going to be kind of the intermediary between Batman and Superman and all the punching. So.
I think her and Batman are going to be like in a relationship, and she's going to come in and be like save Batman. Like that, she's going to be like the thing that like saves him. Because there's no way Batman can compete with Superman like through that whole entire movie. It's not impossible. Like there has to be some like evening odd scenario. And I think she's gonna be the factor in there because it looks like her and Bruce are getting pretty
well,
close.
That's gonna ruin my dream of Superman and Wonder Woman having sex and shaking the earth like they did in Dark Knight Strikes Again.
That's not too far off though from even the comic book where Wonder Woman had the dream where she was married to Batman, and she became like.
Haven't we all had that dream?
Yeah, hasn't that been? I don't know. I feel like that's been kind of a more common occurrence for DC in at least the last few years. I mean, that was a big thing, and probably my favorite iteration of the Justice League of all time for whatever reasons. The Justice League, the DC animated shows, was like my greatest disappointment that nothing ever happened with Batman and Wonder Woman. A cruel joke played on me that I'm excited to see rectified by Ben Affleck, who I agree with everybody, surprisingly adept turn as Bruce Wayne, and Gal Gadot, who looks like she's going to be kicking a lot of ass. I'm super excited. I don't know. I mean, I'm generally a Marvel person, but 100% big ups to DC on this one for basically like just putting out a ton of movies with everything that Marvel fans have been screaming for. A super awesome, badass female lead who's a main character who's defined by other things than like who she might be dating this week. Not that I don't love Black Widow. Grossly disappointed by Age of Ultron, but that's totally different. But yeah, I mean, DC's killing it with these movie trailers. These casts have been surprisingly awesome. It's not, I don't know that the like, kind of like the super gritty thing is not always to my taste as far as comic book movies go, but I think that it's still going to be an awesome movie, regardless of my very personal opinions on that.
CK, what do you think of Suicide Squad?
I'm super stoked for Suicide Squad. That looks like it's going to be an amazing movie. I mean, it's like Ocean's 11, except everybody's a bad guy, and they're stealing all the money because the government told them to. I still hate how Jared Leto looks as Joker. I think he's going to be awesome, but I don't like the character design. Again, that's all me. I think Margot Robbie looks amazing as Harley, though.
I'm going to speak heresy here.
I love that line in the trailer where I think it's Rick Flagg's like, he said something about crazy people, and she kind of looks at him and is like, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm going to speak heresy here, and I like Jared Leto's look more than
I do
Heath
too.
Ledger's.
What?
I do.
He looks
Creepy.
closer to Batman the Animated Series than Heath Ledger did. And that's what I grew up on. He's he's the Joker. He looks like Joker. I mean, he's got the grill. Yeah.
It makes sense. Because even with the teeth, Batman has hit him in the mouth so many times. Why did he still have teeth?
Exactly, and I love
about that. That's a good point, Ashley.
Yeah. I mean, he's not going to have just perfect yellow teeth like he does in the animated series.
But I honestly don't imagine. I can't picture Joker sitting down for someone to, while someone tattoos him. Like I feel like that's so.
Maybe he did it himself. Or maybe Harley did it for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't there promotional images where there's like Joker getting the tattoo, and then there's Margot Robbie as Harley holding a tattoo needle?
Oh yeah, I remember that. I did forget about that.
Yeah, he'll definitely let one of his goons do it because he'll force him to.
Damaged on his forehead. Like, talk about lack of subtlety.
That's where it kills me. I can almost like the teeth are one thing, but those tattoos, like.
It looks like a Hot Topic kid decided he was gonna run into Hot Topic before going to Comic-Con and put together a Joker costume.
You guys are giving Hot Topic kids way too much credit.
Instead of falling into a vat, he fell into a Hot Topic.
Oh no, Batman, no!
I will say I'm glad Killer Croc looked like he actually did not come from the 90s Fantastic Four movie. Like, he looks like he's updated some with the CG and him moving and the whole Hannibal Lecter look. I really enjoyed that. I was worried when I saw that still frame, but I know we have Harley Quinn, we have Joker, but at the end of the day, I just wonder how many people's going to care about Rick Flag or Diablo or Enchantress.
It's all about Joker and Harley.
I know.
I'm willing to bet that at least a third of that team dies by the end of the movie. I don't think DC expects us to care about every single one of those people either.
Someone's head needs to explode.
And I got a question, guys. I'm a big comic book reader. Who the hell is Slipknot? I know the band, but I don't know a freaking character named Slipknot in DC Comics. I'm sorry if y'all want to kick me off the show for that, but who is that?
Let's Google it.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think he's been on the Suicide Squad in like one or two iterations, but I think he's one of those characters that died. Like he's gonna get his head's gonna get blown up in the first like 10 minutes. I guarantee you, because they're gonna have.
If you have to ask, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say they have to, because that's one of the main things about the Suicide Squad is like they all have like this chip in their brain and it explodes, and like it's gonna have to happen to someone. It like has to happen to someone. It's gonna happen to that dude. That's gonna be the one that happens to. So I think he's just kind of an expendable character they pulled from like one issue or whatever.
Apparently his power set is mastery of ropes.
Assassin training.
I was just about to say that. Like, what does that mean? Unbreakable rope?
No,
I want to see. Okay, no, I'm gonna flip flop here. I want to see Slipknot go up against Gal Gadot, Wonder Woman. She throws her lasso at him. He's like, "What?" And he like masteries it.
On my Wikipedia page, it says Slipknot's power is to go into the basement, listen to loud music, and bitch and complain all the time, and then go to Hot Topic too much. That's what his power is.
Maybe he tattooed the Joker.
He probably did. They probably went to Hot Topic together.
But I think my most favorite part of his Wikipedia page is similar villains. Because there are many villains with similar skill sets apparently. Most well known among counterparts with a similar niche are Green Arrow foe Roper, a very original name, and Hawkman villain Lasso.
All right.
Wow.
I
Roper,
feel like
Lasso, and Slipknot. That's a team right there.
I think that Slipknot got the better deal when it came to names.
Seriously, we need all of those villains plus Wonder Woman. We just need to have like a rodeo in the middle of Justice League.
Worst cosplay group ever.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus. They tried on Superman for 9
I
seconds.
like that shot of, I guess it's Joker driving, Joker and Harley in the car, and Batman just swoops down and grabs him. That's like a very comic book driven image, so that's cool.
Yeah, but the purple Lamborghini, I don't know.
It's the Joker mobile, man. That's what it's supposed to be. I know that's cheesy as hell, but
it just needs a big smiley face on the front of it.
Yeah.
Well,
Even all that
kind of funny said they couldn't do that. Like Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty said they would sue Warner Brothers if they put a smiley face on that car.
Why are you talking about other podcasts on this show? What is this?
That's okay. They're
Promote the other
friendly.
podcast?
I'm joking. They're friends. Joe had them on, man.
They're friends. It's okay.
They don't need our promotion.
That's for sure. But
oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn, I'm way too drunk for this.
Deadpool.
Well, can we go back to the Batman versus Superman trailer real quickly?
Yes, sir.
So we saw some scenes or some shots of the Batman origin story being told again.
Mm-hmm.
Will we have a Wonder Woman origin story?
Hell no, because that shit's confusing as fuck.
So, okay, give me the high level. Give me the 30-second origin story for Wonder Woman.
She's made of clay, and her mom brings her to life.
Really?
That seems
Yeah.
surprisingly straightforward.
Her mom's Rita Repulsa. She throws her down from the moon.
Her brothers are the Putty Clan.
No, but that's about it. She's made of clay, and mom brings her to life, and
Is this a really clever segue into the Age of Apocalypse set photos?
Oh, Jesus.
hey,
Speaking
I
of looking like
those.
made of clay, what do you guys think of Apocalypse's look? I think he looks horrible.
I think
It's horrible. It's like having to be afraid of him.
Yeah, like Jeff Gordon from Geeks with Wives posted Ivan Ooze picture.
Also the NASCAR driver.
Yeah, exactly. No, but he posted a picture of Ivan Ooze from the Power Rangers movie, and I was like, that's who that looks like. It's freaking Ivan Ooze. But Magneto, on the other hand, looks freaking
Oh
amazing.
my God! I was texting Casey today. He gets the baddest ass costumes in everyone. The Fassbender Magneto.
Yeah.
Think back to the First Class, that ending scene where he's got the cartoon look. Oh.
I also thought Storm looked pretty badass too.
Oh, don't fucking tell Ashley. Come on, Ashley, let him have it now.
I'm just not feeling it. I'm really not. I don't know. It's just something seems like it's missing. I don't feel like she has, like, I feel like if I saw her, I would not feel like she was Storm. Like, she just looks like, I don't know. I'm just not feeling it.
Looks like she came from Hot Topic.
You're just mad because you didn't
Yeah,
get
she
that
looks like Hot Topic Storm.
Yeah, I totally agree, Ashley.
Who looks 100% perfectly on point though? Jubilee.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
She looks
Fantastic.
She does.
Very excited.
All
I
right,
want that
One
yellow
looks great
jacket.
to me.
we're going
What
to
do you
take a
think?
break to thank our sponsor, Hot Topic. Hot Topic, thank you for sponsoring this segment of the 100th episode of Geeks with Wives and Cake.
Oh man, good job getting Hot Topic, Joe. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm all over that.
We all get Slipknot T-shirts. That's the
But say,
deal.
can't wait to get free jean chains and finger claws. And
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I shop at Hot Topic all the fucking time, so I'm totally offended.
well, they do
by
have
that
good
conversation.
good geek T-shirts. I'll give them that.
Dare
I
you?
saw them go in
And
there.
they will
It's
be.
the only
They will
reason
carry the. They will carry those Jubilee glasses and jacket. You can be damn sure I will be buying them.
Casey,
What?
is it odd when you go into Hot Topic and there's 16-year-old kids in there? And is that like...
No, because I think I have someone to talk to while I'm there. They're on my level.
How come you're doing any
That was a
recruiting while
really
you're there?
impressive self-drag.
Have you guys talked about Olivia Munn as Psylocke yet?
No.
I thought she looked amazing as well.
She
They got the
does.
costume perfect, man. I mean, it looks from the like she looks like a cosplayer.
That poor girl has to walk around set in a fucking bikini all day.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I've been wanting, and like the whole season, all 3 seasons of the newsroom. That's all I wanted.
She
Just
was
watch
amazing
Magic
in Newsroom.
Mike.
Oh, is she in that? Okay, I might have to watch
Oh,
that. Brad
Everett.
tells
Wait,
me
whoa,
it's
whoa,
good.
hold on.
I have
Rewind.
not watched Magic
Rewind here. I'm gonna blow your mind,
right.
Everett. I'm gonna blow your mind. Right, you guys ready? She's naked in it, Everett. You see her boobs.
No, you're just trying to trick me into watching that movie.
I think you've seen him twice.
Oh
I could
man,
be
I
wrong.
might have to take the dive.
You got my back on this one. I know you've seen Magic Mike.
No, I haven't actually.
Oh my
Surprise, surprise!
Ashley, you've seen
right?
Magic Mike.
I haven't.
The second one,
so
though,
the
right?
original. Not the second one. I saw the first one.
Olivia Munn boobs, right?
I hadn't seen
So
Magic.
that laugh means you're just bullshitting. You're just
No,
trying
I'm
to
not
get me.
bullshitting you. I swear to God.
I think you saw what's his name? All right. His boobs. Channing Tatum's got pretty hefty ones too. So.
By the way, I can't wait to see Magic Mike 2. I am stoked. I actually like that movie. So confession time. I love Magic Mike. I will be saying. I will have my reviews on Geeks on Screen shortly. Me and Tom
Do
will
an
be together.
XXL review. Extra long, extra hard review of Magic Mike.
All right. I got one news topic I want to ask y'all about, and this news topic comes from me. All right, so Chewbacca getting his own comic book. What do you guys think about that? Coming out in October.
It's gonna flop.
I don't know,
I
man.
think Chewie has
Can
some
do it.
fans. I think Chewie has some fans.
I mean, I love Chewbacca. But I don't know about a whole comic. I don't know if anybody's read a lot of these Star Wars comics. I know Casey has. And I love Vader, and I love Star Wars. But I feel like with Leia and Kanan, and I read the first issue of Lando, they've been hit or miss. So I don't know about Chewie. I just wonder if they're pushing it too much.
Has there been a Chewbacca origin story?
He's made of clay.
He was once a furry, and
Ash is all on board now.
I'm buying the comic.
Yeah.
Well, if they can make a Groot comic successful, then they can do Chewie. Why not?
do you
Yeah,
know,
wait, that's a good point. Like, what's his Bubbles gonna be? Like, just nonsense, vowels?
You know it's not going to be, but I hope it is. Like, I hope the whole comic's just, like every character in the comic's just speaking nothing.
Maybe it's going to be like his thoughts.
Oh, God. Dear Diary, today Han was mean to me again.
He's like, I wish
Now I'm
Han...
on board. Now I'm on board. I could totally get behind that comic.
He keeps letting me win at the game, but he won't ever actually try.
Well, I don't think it'll be how Han and Chewie met, because I think they're going to save that for that Han Solo movie. And there's like 2 versions to how Han and Chewie met. Do you guys know the 2 versions?
Did you guys hear Brad South almost come out? He almost said Suey.
I almost said Suey. Yeah. I did. That's right. Big Suey.
Razorback.
All right. Do you know
my
the 2
God.
Chewbacca origins?
I figured one of them had to do with the life debt.
Yeah, go ahead, Danny. Can you enlighten us?
No, I don't know the whole story. I just figured one of them had to do with the life debt. And usually, if you save a Wookiee's life or something like that, they're indebted to you, basically. I actually learned that from the Old Republic.
Yeah, that's what happens is Han Solo's in the Imperial, Navy or some such crap, and he rescues Chewie, and Chewie owes him a life debt. The other take was George Lucas planned for it to kind of be the other way around. There was a scene cut where Han Solo was adopted by Wookiees and taken to Kashyyyk and raised by Wookiees, and he was going to be on Kashyyyk in Episode 3, but they cut that out.
Maybe we'll be lucky and
I
it'll
like
be
the
Chewie in
first-
the teenage years.
Where he's like he's humping trees and stuff.
Wookiee the teenage. He's at a high school in a treehouse. It's like archery with Chewbacca's. What are they called? Wookiees? Chewbacca. I'm an idiot.
Extra long fur,
Christ.
and he's
Did
just
they
enjoying it.
did they say how long the Chewie issues? How long of a run that was going to be?
I think it's 5 issues.
I read Star Wars. I read Darth Vader. I love those. Princess
Yeah,
Leia.
me too.
I read one issue. I don't know. I wasn't really into it. Lando.
How dare you?
Lando was all right. Yeah, I'll read Chewie. Yeah, I mean, whoever said it earlier, they managed to make Groot successful. I really liked Groot, and he has one phrase. I mean, the way they drew him, like he's expressive during the entire issue. So I'd imagine they'd somehow make Chewie that same way.
I just want to see a Wookiee Jedi. There was one in the expanded universe. I can't remember his name, but he had a yellow lightsaber.
Let it go, Brad. The expanding universe is gone. Let it go.
I can't let it go.
Let
Like
it go.
I read these novels now. I try to read
me
these
back anymore. Let it go.
Star Wars novels, dude. This shit is inconsequential. I do not like these in-canon novels. Like, I just feel like that they're just filler. They can't really do too much because they're saving all the big stuff with the movies, whereas you used to pick up a book like Kenobi or Darth Plagueis, and it's like, holy crap, this is riveting stuff. Your Star Wars.
We need
Alright,
way more Ewok stuff.
I'll
going
shut
on.
up
We need
about
an Ewok
Star Wars.
comic. Come on. No, let's talk about Deadpool. How many of you got to see the
I
trailer
saw it.
before?
I saw it, Everett. And goddamn, was that hilarious. That
was
movie should win
perfect.
some Oscars.
Like,
Let's talk about
as much as I hate on Fox, and I have done so at least 19 episodes of the Geeks on Screen.
That's my favorite thing besides the Flash and Arrow talking about.
Oh, I know, but I thought that movie looked fantastic. The minute Ryan Reynolds, when he was getting carted into, like, I would assume the Weapon X facility, and he goes, "Can I wear a costume, please, but nothing CGI or nothing green?" I was just like, thank you. There's breaking the fourth wall right there. That's like the proof we need that he's going to do that, and it looks fantastic.
The only thing that trailer was missing was the voices in his head, which I really hope they do, because I thought they said they were going to do. So, like, they hired, like, voice actors to do, like, the voices. Like, because multiple people do talk in his head and have kind of different, like tones and voices. And
Yeah, I
really
hope that
we
he
get
has
that.
like mini Deadpools that like show up around like on his shoulder or something like he usually does in the comics. I don't know. It looks really damn good though.
I hope Chewbacca's one of the voices in his head.
So Everett, Colossus shows up in that trailer.
Oh man.
But he looks totally like, that's my problem with it. Like, is it in continuity with X-Men? Because that's not the same Colossus that's in X-Men.
No,
way.
they're writing that stuff out. Like this Deadpool wasn't freaking Baraka with laser eyes from the Wolverine Origins.
Oh, we lost CK.
No, I think that Colossus looks fantastic. He looks awesome.
Did you guys see the fake poster from the studio that ruined Deadpool?
Yes.
I love that poster.
Yeah, no, I hope that they mention it somewhere in that movie.
Can we talk?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, can we talk about that? How this Fox timeline works exactly now? Did this Future Past movie just rewrite everything? Because I mean, first they talk about Deadpool making a cameo somewhere, and then Gambit making a cameo somewhere. To be honest, I'd prefer Gambit and Deadpool to just be its own thing now. Like we've already learned. I mean, Hugh Jackman's gonna retire after the next Wolverine. All right, just start fresh all over again, because this back and forth shit is they had Psylocke in X-Men 3, they had Jubilee in the other ones, and then now we're going back. Psylocke is older and Jubilee's, someone else now. Same thing. Like, how does this work?
With the ages and stuff like that, it is confusing.
Guys, I gotta interrupt. We're gonna give Joe an epic send-off. Joe, thanks for joining us tonight for the 100th episode, man. Thanks for making all this possible for us.
I didn't make anything possible, man. You guys are the ones that do all the work. I just evade the IRS. But thanks so much, guys. Congratulations on 100 episodes, and we'll see you back here at maybe 150.
Yeah.
It's a nice number.
Everyone give Joey the best Wookiee call.
All right, guys. Good night.
We actually all owe life debts to Joe. That's why we do this podcast every week.
I'm gonna hang out if you're talking about that. Okay, so that's why I milk this.
So how much can I sell Brad for?
All right, guys. Night.
Night, Joe.
Night.
Thanks, Joe.
Oh man.
All right, now that guy's gone.
Oh man. Yeah. Now we can cuss again.
That Days of Future Past, I'm still trying to figure out the ending and what it did and did not retcon in the X-Men universe. We can all agree it retconned X-Men 3.
What it did, Brad, is it gave us the mutants we need, but maybe not the mutants we deserve.
Guys, can y'all answer this in all seriousness? Can somebody answer this for me? Did Days of Future Past retcon X-Men 2, which is my favorite X-Men movie? Did Jean Grey never encounter?
All of them.
But did it retcon the first one because Rogue still has the streak in her hair from the machine that Magneto put her in?
I think they retconned all of them. Rogue gets in a different way, just like with X-Men Origins. I mean, at this point, the Wolverine Origins movie. At this point, they leave it to where Wolverine still gets the metal claws, but no way he's going to go down the same route. I feel like they just changed it all up, and now
First Class. So they can retell it all with these.
First Class is the first one, Days of Future Past, and then Apocalypse, and all the other ones is just garbage at this point.
I'm pissed that they did not make Wolverine Horseman of the Apocalypse in Apocalypse. Like that seems like a huge missed opportunity for them.
So who is it? It's Angel, Psylocke, Magneto, and
Storm.
Storm? Okay. Yeah.
So are they going to alter the timeline like they did in the Age of Apocalypse comics?
No.
Okay, that would be awesome. I wish they would do that.
And then now with this movie happening, do they still have the happy ending that they had at the end of Days of Future Past? Remember when Wolverine goes back to the future and everyone's alive and stuff?
Yeah, you would. Yeah, you think so?
Is that pretty much?
Spoiler alert!
Okay,
it's weird. Yeah, I don't. Once again, no planning on their part. I'm sure there was not the plan, but essentially, this would happen in between Days of Future Past and the end of Days of Future Past. Wait, what? So that essentially everyone you saw in the end of Days of Future Past supposedly would have survived this apocalypse event or whatever.
Right. And then at some point, if Jean or Cyclops still managed to die in this one, then what the hell did the last one mean?
If they kill off Cyclops again, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna stop watching these movies.
The first scene should be like Apocalypse ripping Cyclops' head off his body and crushing his visor.
Burrow and Johnny Cage.
Throws it at the screen.
Yeah.
And Brian Singer goes I hate Cyclops. Just shows up for a scene, just fuck Cyclops.
Cyclops goes, those were $500 visors, asshole.
Exactly. Punches Apocalypse in the nuts. Oh man. Well, so apparently, if this Apocalypse movie does well, they're gonna bring in. Oh man, I can't. They're gonna bring in No Pants Thing. they're gonna start blending the Fantastic Four movies with.
Yeah, they are gonna do. We talked about that a while.
Did you?
Yeah, last week.
Did you talk about how ridiculous the thing looks with no pants? I think
that is
we talked about how you couldn't see the
worst decision ever.
I know, it ruins the whole thing. I was okay with the way he looked. Right now, I'm wanting Michael Chiklis back. God, Jesus, no pants.
What? Who was in the editing room or wherever they were making decisions? Yep, no pants. We're rolling with it.
Just give him no pants. He's gonna look like the Thing from Neverending Story.
We're all gonna spend. We're all gonna spend every moment. We're all gonna spend every moment he's on screen looking for his penis. Every single moment he's on screen, we will be searching for it. He put some fucking pants on him. Seriously.
I feel like between this conversation and his fascination with Magic Mike, I've gotten a really interesting perspective on what Casey looks for when he goes to film these days.
Every movie Casey watches, he just looks through the penis.
No pants allowed.
Casey, go watch Gone Girl.
I own it.
His favorite X-Men is Colossus.
Hey, I'm not shy with my sexuality. I'm very open and happy to say men are attractive. I can admit it here, first and foremost, okay? So, you know what? If Matthew McConaughey came to my house and said, you know what, Casey, I'm taking you for my slave, I would not say no.
It'd be a life debt.
Good chance
Yeah.
he might do that.
Matthew, if you're listening, I'm here for you, buddy. Just anytime.
All right.
And then, I also wanted to mention that Gambit movie. I saw Channing was talking about who he would want for Rogue, but isn't Rogue already introduced in the X-Men universe? This is me just bitching about the same thing. I can't get over it.
I can't get over it either.
How about Channing? You tell us who you want to direct your movie for the first part. Come on, man.
He wants Ben Affleck to direct it, but he's directing a Batman movie. And how about that, though? Ben Affleck's going to direct the solo Batman movie, and Jeff Johns is helping him write the script. I think that sounds cool.
I think that's the only reason he is Batman, because he was like, if I'm going to be fucking Batman, I'm directing the fucking Batman movie. And they're like, okay. Like, they're not going to say no. And I have a hard time believing, too, that is it Jeff Johns and Chris Torino writing the script, or is it Jeff Johns and Ben Affleck writing the script?
I thought it was Affleck.
I think I want to say it's Torino, because I would have a hard time. Number one, I don't think Ben Affleck. Oh, I guess he does write scripts, but I heard a rumor that he did not write Good Will Hunting, and they actually bought it. Anyways, he's not coming on this show. Whatever.
Hey, you never know. I'm pretty tight with DC, Casey.
It's all him and Matt Damon, man. Him and Matt Damon.
Hey, how about the scene from Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, Good Will Hunting 2, hunting season? I remember that.
Yeah.
That's good shit right there.
That's a spec script for Batman.
Batman is born, man. Hell yeah.
I tried to get this joke in earlier, but there's too many people on the other podcast when we were talking about the Batman trailer. Every single scene, he is fucking pissed. Like, that guy is angry. Every scene, like he has the same expression every single time you see him in that trailer. Like,
and
mad.
Honestly, I feel like that's fine. I'm pretty sure he's gone through a few Robins at this point. He's old, and his building's getting destroyed. I'd be pissed too.
Yeah, he's like old man dad Batman, and I'm about it. I want dad Batman, who's like sad because every time he takes in a small child to protect them from the world, everything horrible happens to them. I mean, I hate that part about everything about the Robins. But
that Bruce Wayne has frowned so much that his chin has turned into an ass.
Oh.
That's the only way to explain it.
No.
No, he looks great.
I hope the opening scene of Suicide Squad is him sniping Slipknot. Batman just snipes Slipknot like that.
With a sniper rifle, hell yeah. I have to be this far away or else he'll kill me with his ropes.
Maybe Wonder Woman will kill Slipknot.
Hell yeah.
She'll lasso him in with his own
Wouldn't that be
rope.
great if they had like a rope fight and then they got him like tangled and had that like weird awkward moment like, oh shit, we gotta get a rope, like, oh okay, you like untangled this way and like you go like step over my foot. All right, okay, we'll get it.
It's real cutesy, and then then they start like a super romance, and you're like, oh damn, she's not gonna be with Bruce Wayne. She's gonna be with Slipknot.
Oh, David Ayer, you're a genius, David Ayer. Jesus Christ. Cool. I don't know what else should we talk about?
I want to talk.
How's your guys?
What do you guys think about Green Lantern Corps being a movie?
I'm
Instead of just Green Lantern.
I'm excited.
I'm so excited for that. Like, do you think they're gonna have all the human Green Lanterns in there, or you think it's just gonna be Jon Stewart and Hal Jordan?
Here's what they're gonna do. To tie it back to Superman, they're gonna do Blackest Night, and someone is gonna go back into like the Hand and whatever he's called, the Necro Monster or whatever, is gonna go back to Earth, and he's gonna rise all the people that died in the Superman attack from the dead.
Dead Hand.
And then we're gonna have fucking Blackest Night movie. Boom!
Oh yeah, man, they could resurrect Slipknot.
Why am I not on staff? What's going on here? Come on.
What I want to see him do is I want to see him pepper Hal Jordan in through all of the DC movies, just cameos, so that we get to know him. And then they bring in Parallax in to freaking take over him, and he just destroys the Green Lantern Corps, and then they bring in Kyle Rayner for that movie. That's what I want to see because we know they're gonna have Jon Stewart. They gotta have Jon Stewart.
There's no way out of all the Green Lanterns and for them to choose from that they are gonna choose Kyle Rayner.
No, but
if
they do Parallax, Kyle Rayner's the only one that could fight him. He kills all the rest of them.
Could you imagine like his origin scene, like him just painting like a picture?
Aside from the rumors on who's supposed to be these Green Lanterns, who I want to hear what you guys think. Who should be Green Lantern?
Chris Pratt.
Ryan Reynolds.
Get Chris Pratt out of here.
Chris Pratt should play everybody.
No, I mean Channing Tatum should play everybody. That's what he does anyway.
No, either Chris Pratt or Matthew McConaughey. It's my answer for everything.
Chris Pine would be an okay Hal Jordan if that's the rumor, but
yeah, I think Hal Jordan and what's his name? Who's he playing now that lives in space? God dang it! You guys, we know this.
Captain Kirk.
Chris
There
Pine.
you go.
Chris
Thank
Pine.
you, CK. Yeah, thank you.
I was like,
I was like, what? Star-Lord? I'm not sure where we're going with this.
I've had way too much to drink tonight.
We're not
the same
usually
person.
like this. We're usually very professional and dignified. And
I'm not.
Speak for yourself, yeah. Chris, wait, damn it, I lost it again.
Star-Lord?
Captain
Chris Pine.
Chris Pine. Chris Pine.
All right, I'm out of here. I'm going home. Good night, everybody.
oh shit.
No, Captain Kirk and Hal Jordan are the same person, right? Like pretty much.
Yeah.
Kind of, maybe. All right, maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I mean, you're the one that just reviewed Star Trek Green Lantern. So
I was gonna say.
I know, what an idiot I am. Jesus Christ.
In fact, you're the only one that reviewed a comic. Period here.
Was that issue? By the way, I just read it. Was that issue basically hinting that he's gonna play Green Lantern? How awesome would that be?
Oh, that's a good way of looking at it. I didn't even think about that.
I was thinking about that the other day because how badass would it have been to announce that at San Diego Comic-Con, and then how awesome would it have been to announce that little guy that's playing Spider-Man? You know how in Civil War he comes out and he basically takes off his mask and he's like, "I'm Spider-Man. I've been Spider-Man since I was 15 or whatever." Yeah. It would have been so badass if they waited 3 weeks and done it there.
That would have been cool.
Yeah,
that would have been the greatest movie fucking trick ever, but there's no way in the world they could pull that off. And by the way, DC should hire this entire podcast to run their creative team because I think that's a fabulous. Like they should have announced like Chris Pine being cast as Green Lantern at the same time that comic came out. That would have been fucking genius, but they're like, nobody reads comics, so we're never gonna do that.
DC, hire me for your Tom Hardy Midnighter movie. I'm available.
All right. I got one for you.
Is that a thing?
Since we're throwing out these casting questions, who would you want to see? Because he's talked to Marvel and DC. They've offered him roles. Matthew McConaughey play in DC or Marvel.
Slipknot.
Oh shit.
Slipknot. Me too. I would like that too.
All right. I'm a master of ropes, y'all. I have no clue. He needs to be some way. He'll probably be like Wonder Woman's boyfriend that they thought Chris Pine was going to be.
Yeah, Steve Trevor.
Yeah.
I read somewhere suggested Adam Warlock.
There you go, Amber.
I could see that actually. Yeah, he's got the hair.
He'd make a good Maxwell Lord.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He's gonna be Robert Downey's replacement as Tony Stark. I'd be the only man who could do it. I'm gonna fly this suit.
The guy.
I'm gonna drink whiskey. No, but it's gonna be the drunk. It's gonna be the drunk Iron Man, though. He's gonna relapse, and Matthew McConaughey is gonna play the new Tony Stark. All right.
Jesus.
This is the most fun I've ever had on a podcast, but it may be the least entertaining and informative podcast ever. But who cares?
I think I would actually be interested in seeing Johnny Depp as Iron Man.
No.
I I would see him
Shut
as
down.
Doctor Strange. Johnny Depp as Doctor Strange.
Yeah,
That would be
that's
cool.
before they announced Benedict. I was totally for that. I can see that.
What about Slipknot?
Oh man, Elijah Wood, Slipknot. Disgusting.
The horrifying noise.
Oh my god.
No, they should take Tobey Maguire and just be like, this is your penance for doing Spider-Man. You have to play Slipknot.
Oh.
Hey, I like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man.
Man,
Hey,
Spider-Man.
don't you
Spider-Man
shit
2.
on Spider-Man 2.
He was a good Spider-Man. He was a terrible Peter Parker.
See, I say the opposite. I say the opposite. Are you just saying that to get at me? Because I always say a good Peter Parker.
I thought he was well, actually he was a terrible Spider-Man. He was way too he has such a soft voice.
Alright, what's y'all's favorite superhero movie? Slipknot?
Oh man.
I think. Go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
I think therefore I am.
Are we
Possible podcast?
Are we spitting out our favorite superhero movies or what?
That's what I was going to throw out. Favorite superhero movie besides The Dark Knight? You can't say The Dark Knight because that's everybody's favorite.
No.
Okay. Aside from that one, I think the first Iron Man's up there. As far as that's my favorite origin story at least.
For me, Batman Returns.
That's a good one. Well, if you analyze...
No. Back it up. You realize that there's a scene where penguins are shooting missiles off their backs. And
Casey, I don't understand. Are you trying to say these words as if that's somehow a negative thing about the movie? Because personally, I find that the most appealing part about most of the film.
Danny DeVito eats a guy's nose in that movie.
And they made a Happy Meal toy to go along with this movie.
CK, my favorite scene is when he's in the Batboat and Batman's driving the Batboat, right? And there's the fucking penguins with the missiles, and they're like shooting missiles at him, and he looks back. He like does that look. He's like, did I just fucking see a penguin with a fucking missile on its back? Like. It's the best the acting Michael Keaton has ever done besides Birdman. But it's just this great. It's a subtle little look like, I really just fucking see that. And yeah, that movie is it's a fantastic mess.
It's a national.
If you ever examine the penguin's speech that he gives to the penguins before they go out, the speech actually talks about blowing up people's nether regions. That's all I'm gonna say. And they made a Happy Meal with this movie. I mean, come on, guys. But I like Batman Returns. That being said, what about you, CK?
My preemptive favorite movie is the Captain Marvel movie. That's not out yet. That may never come out. We just keep producing new Spider-Man movies that push back Captain Marvel and Black Panther.
And Slipknot's getting a movie before Captain Marvel.
Probably. You know what? That's probably true at this point. It'll be Slipknot and Roper and Lasso. And
Woody.
And Woody and a Nicholas Sparks rodeo film. It'll be a real feel-good story, and at the very end, in some kind of weird cross-promotion, it'll be a 30-second mid-teaser or mid-credits scene of the Captain Marvel movie that I'll never get to see because Spider-Man. As far as real movies that actually exist that have not been pushed back by new Peter Parkers whose names I don't remember because all of the characters look the same. Or all the actors look the same.
All right. Let's back off Spider-Man.
I didn't say anything about Spider-Man. I said they all look the same, and they do. Objective truth.
Nobody has pouty lips as good as Tobey Maguire. Come on.
Yeah, especially not Peter Parker.
Nobody has the sky high product hair like Andrew Garfield. I'm gonna miss it forever.
How did he get all that hair in that mask? By the way, there was no lumps or anything. I feel like it put on a beanie and it's all lumpy. And he had way more hair than I have.
Skill. He puts on one of those swim caps, like you do before you put a wig on.
Yeah.
Casey, you didn't see the Andrew Garfield spray and Hot Topic that lets you pat it down for your Spider-Man cosplay?
I'll have to look for it next time.
But as far as real movies, without any hate on Spider-Man, which I do love Tobey Maguire movies and Andrew Garfield movies, I'm sure I'll love the new one. Probably the first Iron Man movie. I think just because, yeah, I have so many fond feelings. It was kind of kicked off a new era of superhero films, and also I just really like Iron Man because I too am a very dysfunctional alcoholic. That's not true. I'm not an alcoholic. I probably could be if I tried hard enough. That's why I don't drink. But I am very dysfunctional. Not a billionaire. It's kind of unfortunate. So in many other ways, I identify with Tony Stark.
Poor Jon Favreau went from Iron Man to Chef.
Hey, Chef was a damn good movie, all right?
Chef was a really good movie.
Wait. What movie were you guys watching?
I've never seen somebody chop onions like that.
Chef was better than Iron Man 2 and 3.
I agree with that.
How dare you? Iron Man 3 is a masterpiece of cinema filmmaking and the best Christmas movie ever made.
No, Batman Returns is the best Christmas movie.
Oh, man.
All right, Casey, what about you? Favorite superhero movie?
This is going to be a stupid, obvious answer, but it's Guardians of the Galaxy. I was a fan before the movie came out.
I heard that.
Me too.
So, no, yeah, I mean, that's one of my favorite comics, was one of my favorite comics ever since I was introduced to the team in Annihilation Conquest, like I mentioned earlier. And I forever loved the Guardians of the Galaxy, and I would have never thought in a million years we would have gotten a good movie, let alone a great movie out of it. So I just love that movie, and I watch it every chance I get. In fact, I'm gonna get my teeth pulled, 5 fucking wisdom teeth pulled next week, and my dentist has like TVs and like movies, and Guardians of the Galaxy is one of the movies, so that's probably the movie I'll watch.
Hey, Casey,
my face.
Is your dentist's name Slipknot?
Yeah.
Yeah, but the horrific band, not the cool fucking villain. This guy's a monster.
Are you telling me that you have 5 wisdom teeth, Casey?
Yeah, and if you say I'm more wise because I have 5 wisdom teeth, I'm gonna go through the screen and punch you in the face.
No, I was gonna say you're a freaking mutant. That's your mutant power. It's growing an extra wisdom.
It's a tooth fairy.
I don't know. I mean, it's really impressive to manage to have a bonus tooth that you don't even need to begin with. Like,
Casey's mutant power is he can make people grow a 5th wisdom tooth.
You're literally just growing teeth to like enrich your dentist.
Right.
Yeah. Fucking mouth is an asshole.
All right, Everett, favorite superhero movie?
Well, movie, I gotta say Guardians of the Galaxy. Even though Casey's heard me say it a million times, they royally fucked up the Nova Corps. The Nova.
Yeah.
Oh, that poor Nova Corps. They didn't have these cool powers. Like, what were they gonna
Corps.
do?
Richard
Like,
Rider wasn't in the movie. He's not in the comics. I'm gonna go cry.
They're gonna try to explain like how hive mind works. Like, no, that's never gonna happen. That would have been a whole movie. Like, they would have.
World mind. They just need the world mind, not freaking Glenn Close. Jesus. No, it was terrible, and they killed Supernova in that movie. But I gotta say, if we're not talking movies, like Daredevil was, I think that was my favorite thing.
I heard you like that. I heard you watched that a couple times.
Yeah, I've seen it at least 5 times. I freaking love Daredevil. I could watch it again right now. It's fantastic.
What do you think of who they chose for Punisher?
Oh yeah, freaking what's his name from Walking Dead?
John Bernthal.
John Bernthal. Yeah, I think he's good. He was good as Shane. He was like the appropriate kind of just angry mad, this kind of crazy. I don't know.
Just angst, man. Just pissed off at everybody.
Yeah, they showed a picture of him on the set, and he just looked like a guy that just got done shopping at Hot Topic.
For real?
He's wearing a black trench coat and a black shirt and just kind of like army get up, I guess. But he doesn't have the skull in those pictures, so I feel like I gotta wait till I see him with the skull on his shirt.
All right. See if anybody can guess mine. What do you guys think?
McConaughey.
All right. Intelligence is a gift to be used for the good of all mankind. Y'all don't know that.
Is that from the Nick Cage Superman movie that was going to come out?
All right, the villain says this: I hold the power of the sun in the palm of my hands.
Superman Returns.
No, Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2. It's my absolute favorite.
Oh shit, that's right.
Yeah, superhero movie. I mean, Dark Knight is my favorite movie. Period. It really is. But as far Spider-Man would be Spider-Man 2 would be second. To me, that train scene where he stops it and the people in New York hold him up, still my favorite scene, and it's been replicated. There's been so many train scenes. You know, it's been imitated, but never truly replicated. Wolverine had a train scene. Avengers Age of Ultron had a train scene. Batman Begins had that train scene, if you think about it. But that was the one, the epic one, where he sticks his foot up, the web. I just, like, that image to me, that's what being a superhero is all about. Just willing to give your life for the people you love, your city, and I just love it, man. I get goosebumps every time.
That is.
I'm trying to tear up.
That's one of my top 5 movies for sure. They just fucked it up with number 3.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as much shit as I give Tobey Maguire, number 2 is still the best Spider-Man movie that's to date.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, oh man, what do you guys think of that kid?
Tom Holland.
Yeah, Holland. Yeah.
I like The Impossible. That's the only thing I've seen him in. He was really good. It was him and Naomi Watts throughout the majority of that movie. Ewan McGregor is not in it much, so.
I'm with CK on this one. They all look the same. Like they're interchangeable people. Like you could basically just play like Guess Who faces with them and just change their little like pictures around. Like it wouldn't matter who it is. So I don't know. Like I would have been really more stoked for like Miles Morales if we would have got that, but there's no way that was happening. So
I mean, to be fair, all we're gonna see of him in Civil War is like CGI suit and maybe like a press conference where we get to see his face. Like it's not gonna be much.
There is no. There's
we
no
don't need that
way.
Yet.
There's no way he's revealing his identity in Secret World. That scene is not happening. No, it's not happening.
No,
it's not going to happen.
No, but it doesn't matter that he's revealing his face. He's just going to do it anyway.
No,
that scene would not mean anything because it means something in that comic. He's been Spider-Man. He's an adult Spider-Man who's married to Mary Jane and has been a hero of New York for years.
By the way, that's the Spider-Man that I was shooting for from the beginning. I'm tired of this. They keep going younger and younger, and I mean, I can understand why they went so young so that he can be in the Avengers 4 or 5, whatever the hell they're going for. But I was hoping for that older, wise, the Spider-Man that's like in early 30s maybe. He's already been through all this shit.
Yeah, damn it! I'm old. I want an old Spider-Man too. Sick of this high school shit.
I can't picture this kid, standing right next to Downey and trying to hold his own. Like I can't picture that at all.
I can't either.
What they need to do is a Spider-Verse like movie where they bring in Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield.
Oh, that would be so cool.
Yeah, like that, and like the Japanese one that summons the Megazord, like that'd be awesome.
And then they bring in Bryce Dallas Howard, Gwen Stacy, and then Emma Stone, Gwen Stacy, and they're like, "You're fat, Gwen Stacy. I'm hot, Gwen Stacy," and they get to fight.
Wait. Which one's which in that scenario? Because I feel like they're both kind of hot.
No, I think they're both hot. Bryce Dallas Howard's not fat, but Emma Stone's a stick.
Matthew McConaughey would be a good Gwen Stacy.
Matthew McConaughey comes in. I'm gonna have to get my Slipknot ropes, and I'm gonna have to straighten this out here, ladies. That's all I can
Suicide Squad's gonna have an amazing Slipknot stopping a train scene. It's gonna be incredible.
You guys are gonna be so disappointed when that guy dies in the first 15 minutes.
That's what I want. I'll laugh out loud and be like, "It was worth living to this
Guaranteed,
moment."
we're all gonna laugh about that. We're gonna be the only people. Everyone's gonna be like, "Jesus, he's got shot in the head by Batman. Why are you laughing?" Brad's gonna be doing that.
This happened to me. Listen, quick story. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the drunken recut of Jaws, where they make Hooper look just trashed. If you haven't seen it, do yourself a favor, look it up after this podcast. So my wife's favorite movie of all time is Jaws. She shows me this. We go and see a 40th anniversary showing of Jaws. And all the scenes they took from this recut that made him look drunk, like out of context in the actual movie where nobody was laughing, I'm laughing my ass off in a sold-out theater, and it's mostly older people, and they're like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? So that'd be me with Slipknot.
Kids are dying and Brad's just fucking cackling in the background. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this fucking North Carolina accent motherfucker in the back of the theater?
Well, no,
Everybody in that theater is just wondering if you were so drunk you missed the Sharknado riff track showing
Yeah.
and accidentally wandered into Jaws. So, like, you understand that this is not where we make fun of the shark storm, right? And
Well,
Brad's like, I don't care, it's funny anyways.
I'm going to get a damage tattoo so everybody knows when I walk in. It'll just be on my forehead.
And be like, oh,
Yeah.
sweet.
Casey, you might get one when you go to the dentist next week.
Yeah.
Just
I really
gotta
hope-
get one on each cheek. You need 5 total, one to commemorate every lost tooth.
Ever.
My life
If you do a spoiler cast for Suicide Squad, we should all get like fake damage tattoos on our forehead for that.
How great would it be if he's torturing Jason Todd in that scene? Like, that would make the
I
movie
think he's torturing Harlequin.
That's what I
Yeah.
think too. Yeah.
Yeah, you see her tied up at one point, but I think
That
the
was
person
Slipknot.
Oh my god. Alright, the show's over now. This is it. We're wrapping it up. Tying a bow on this.
He said tied up.
That's your ropes.
We just lost our 6 listeners. Shoot. Sorry, guys.
Tommy wanted me to mention that he wanted me to ask you, Brad, what Jaws is. What movie Jaws is.
He's from Alabama, so he doesn't have that.
He's from Arkansas.
Okay.
Same thing.
Alabama, same.
Oh, Jaws. It's that drawl, y'all. I saw Jaws.
I wasn't going to say anything, Brad, because I was thinking the same thing, but...
Well, you know, Casey's used to it. Like, Casey bites his tongue for him.
Yeah, I'm just giving you a hard time.
I
Brad.
love your accent. I wish I
Whenever
had
I
an
talk
accent.
to you, my accent comes out, and I hate it. It makes me.
I sound like a moron, so whatever. At least you sound cool.
Sound just like Slipknot.
You just sound
Dad.
like a Hot Topic kid, Casey. It's okay.
I am a hot topic kid. God damn it! All right, we're wrapping the show up.
We're gonna
wrapping
put
it
a
up here.
Slipknot on this, guys.
Oh my god. All right, everyone. I want to thank everybody. I want to thank Kit or oh my god, CK. Sorry, CK. Whoops. Way too much to drink tonight.
That's okay.
I want to thank
I'm a man of
CK.
mystery, a man of many names.
CK, you are always the smartest person in the room. I love what you bring to Geeks with Wives. I love everything that you do for us. I wish you could do more. I'm so sad that fucking Newsarama came in and stole you away from us, but I'm so happy for you because that's the whole point of Geeks with Wives is to get people out there so they can go get real jobs in the industry. And thank you so much for bringing your voice to the shows, and thank you so much for bringing your voice to the site. I think you bring so much more and so much intelligence that I would never ever bring anywhere, let alone a site about comic books. So thank you so much, CK. Thank you for everything.
Oh, jeez, now I'm gonna cry. Now I'm like misty-eyed. Man, it's like the nicest thing anybody said to me. Well,
it's the
I don't know.
truth,
I'm
goddammit.
excited to be here. Casey, thank you for roping together such a fantastic team of people. I know it can be tough to lasso so many great minds into one place.
Oh my god.
Yes. But this is such a fantastic team, and I've had such an amazing experience with Geeks with Wives. Have no fear, I still have a lot of really ridiculous opinions about things like how much I hate Gem and how much I hate the Gem movie. That's not true. I don't hate Gem. I love Gem. I hate the Gem movie. I'll probably have a lot of opinions to share about Slipknot and his fantastic and surprise starring role in the Suicide Squad film in the coming months. But thank you for all of your hard work, and Everett and Brad and all you guys. Ashley, it's great to meet you here for the first time. I know that everybody loves having you on, and I can see why. You're a fantastic guest. And you have great taste in posters, by the way.
Thank you. As you can see, I have actually She-Hulk on this side. She's just not up right now.
Nice. But yeah, I'm going to go cry some because Casey said so many nice things, and I can't wait to do 100 more shows with you guys.
You don't know how bittersweet it is for me for news. Seriously, like when you give me that news drama news, I was like, God damn it! But then at the same time, it's like that's I guess like I said, that's the whole point of this. Like I want everyone here to succeed and go off and do bigger and better things. And I think CK, I think we're gonna be hearing so much from you in the future, beyond Geeks with Wives. Like you have no idea. So thank you. No one else is getting that nice of an introduction. So, Danny, you are probably the newest member here. I don't know you that well, but my sentiment goes out to you as well. I think Geeks with Wives would not run with people like you. You dedication to comics and the craft and getting your passion out there is all we ever ask for, and I hope you have many more appearances on the podcast. Lucky you get to come and make your first appearance on episode 100, where it's a complete clusterfuck. But like I said, we hope to hear more from you and more and see more out of you. And thank you so much for being a part of the team.
Thanks, man. Glad to be a part of this team. I actually just started randomly watching you guys stream Marvel Heroes, and I was like, I want to hang out with these cool guys. That's literally how it started. So thanks for.
He's talking about Steven.
Thanks for.
He didn't show up, by the way. He said he was from the car lot.
Like a gaslit.
Brad, are you crying?
He
No, I'm not crying. I'm an easy crier, but I've had an emotional week. Casey knows in real life I've had some shit go down, but no, I'm not crying yet.
Yeah, keyword there.
I'm gonna watch Spider-Man 2 after this and cry myself to sleep.
Who's next? Who wants some tears? Everett. No, Everett. I could not do this without you. I really couldn't. In fact, I think without your help, I would have given up on this a while ago if I did not find someone like you. And me and Joe, no disregard to anyone else and how much they contribute, but me and Joe were seriously having conversations, being like, I don't know how much fucking longer we can do this. Like, we need video stuff. We need to expand our brand. We need to do this and that. And then Everett like magically appeared out of nowhere and saved us all and kind of like made us all want to be better.
Wow.
And
you guys were lucky.
now
I had way too much time on my hands.
And yeah, it's the same thing. It's like I know Everett's gonna go off and get like a job and like he's gonna have a kid and he's gonna disappear on us someday, and I really just dread the moment that happens because like it's running a website where you don't get paid for is still a lot of fucking work. Like you know we don't have deadlines and we don't like force people to contribute and everyone can do things on their own time. Like time is still of the essence, and when I come back from Comic-Con and I have fucking 20 interviews and I'm like, I don't know how to audio edit, so someone needs to do this for me, and I can send it to people like Brad and Everett and Lance and be like, hey, and then they're willing to do it and do it in a timely manner and do it on their time, and they had nothing to do with it. Like Brad didn't go talk to Mark Waid and Everett didn't sit in line and hang out with Kiss. Like he didn't.
Thanks for rubbing it in. Damn it. We just did all the grunt work.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
CK
That's my point.
Go smoke a joint with Theon Greyjoy. Jesus.
Yeah.
Impressively backhanded.
But that's kind of my point. It's like I reap the benefits and then you guys have to do the grunt work, and I know that it's not any fun. Like I totally agree that, but without people like you, this would not happen. I'm not saying that you guys aren't going to be able to have your fun like too, but
sounds like a Donald Trump speech.
I know. I'm sparing my old.
I get what you're saying.
I couldn't do it without you. Like that audio would have just gone away in an ether, and it would have been a mess, and it would have made us look terrible. So like you guys are what makes us look professional. And Brad, you joining the podcast was it such a breath of fresh air. You are the like sweet and sweetness to my sour. I really think that. Oh my God!
That case, I'm gonna try not to cry here.
I'm gonna make you cry. I'm gonna try to make you cry. I know you're a fucking Sour Patch Kid. I'm gonna start crying now. Brad, having you on the team has been a godsend. I really just appreciate everything you do, and you're a knowledge bank that we really like. He's leaning back. Oh,
I know.
You're a knowledge bank that we need to have here. Like I said, you're the counterbalance to my just insane craziness and jokesterness and just being a complete moron. You are the charmer. You are the voice that people come back to hear.
I feel like Casey needs to get a second job at Hallmark.
Hallmark. I will write movies. I will write fucking cards.
Hallmark movies by Casey Walsh. Hallmark's first branch in the superhero movie franchise.
Brad, and I know, like, with people like you on our board, I know our future's safe. And like I said, when I started this with Will and James, I felt like I could never step away and be like, I need to be gone for 2 weeks, or I need to go like hang out with my family for a month and just leave the podcast out of it. With you and Will and Ashley, like I totally feel confident doing that. Like I don't have to be there. Like it's totally like you guys are the future of the show. You guys are the future of Geeks with Wives, and it would not like I would like I don't know if I can make it to 200 fucking episodes. Like, and with you guys on board, like, I know we can. Like, I know there's people out there that have the same passion and the same vigor for this I do, and I so appreciate you being a part of this team. All right, Ashley, last but not least. You are by far, you're the newbie of the group, but you have already like impressed us so much, and we are so excited to come have you on. And the response I get every episode you are on is just amazing. Everyone just loves you and loves the light you bring to the show and the smile. You're always fucking smiling, and it's god annoying sometimes.
It's the Joker. I don't know.
Everybody gets all the sweet shit from Casey and Ashley gets hated on. Just kidding.
No. Ashley, you know how much I adore you. You are my boss, so I have to be nice to you. No, you have given me more opportunities than I have, and I had no other way. I feel like I had no other way to pay you back by asking you to be a part of this and hoping that you would say yes. And I know you don't have to. Like I said, you are young, you're smart, you have the world ahead of you, and the fact that you spend your Thursday nights hanging with a bunch of old dudes talking comic books as opposed to out like hanging with your friends or
at a burlesque club tonight.
Yeah, or at a burlesque, like doing something fun. Yeah, like way better than hanging out with us losers. Like that, the fact that you do that and you enjoy it and you should say you enjoy it means so much to me. And like I said, I hope that you and Brad are here for another 100 episodes because it would mean the world to me. And I think, like I said, you are the future of this. Like I could totally step away, and you and Brad, I think, would double our listenership overnight. Like I'm not even joking. Like
that, but
yeah, no, I totally think so. Like I said, you guys are the future, and people may have started listening because of me and Will, but people are gonna keep listening because of Ashley and Brad, and that's the god honest truth. Like, I don't know what else to say. Like, thank you so much. I love you guys to death.
I gotta say too.
I cannot thank you enough.
I want to thank I gotta say something before we check out. Thanks everybody too for the hard work you put in. Like you said, none of us get paid. And we joked around a lot tonight. We love to have fun, but in a way we take this stuff serious because we love this stuff. We want to present it in a professional, but at the same time have fun type of manner. But as far as all of our staff, I'm grateful, but I'm really grateful for Everett and Casey. It's like we talk all the time, and we're communicating behind the scenes, and when one of us can't do something or one of us has a family matter, like, we pick each other up behind the scenes. So I feel like you guys are, like, friends and true co-workers, too. So I appreciate it.
And family.
Thanks, Brad.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Like, in fact, I just fucking tweeted CK this. Like, we're a family, and like, I know, like, I feel bad because I can't pay you guys, and I like, everything and every fiber of my being like wants me. Like I just want to be able to take my paycheck and just divvy it out to all you guys, like, and be able to pay you for all the work you do. But I can't. Like I can't. And someday, hopefully, I can. But I really want to. And like, so the only way I can share my gratitude is just tell you how much I love you and like let you know that I am your family and I am always here for you. And if you guys ever need anything.
I feel like you're too hard on yourself. I feel like without you on this podcast, we would never have realized how Todd McFarlane got so good at drawing spider webs. He just sits in the corner and jerks off all the time. Best joke from Casey, 2014.
Todd McFarlane's never coming on this show.
I laughed so hard whenever you said that. Oh man.
Yeah, so that's our show. Thank you guys. It really took a downturn there.
This is like a Geeks on Screens cast right here.
Right, I was about to say we took a big slip knot in the comedy.
Well, can I leave it on a lighter note?
Yes, you can. Yes, please.
And has anybody seen the trailer for Justice League: Gods and Monsters?
I've seen the movie.
Yeah,
You've seen it?
I saw it at Comic-Con, yeah.
Well, Superman has a beard and a mustache. How amazing is that?
Batman's a vampire.
Yeah, the Batman.
Wonder Woman is a redhead.
Is the best part. Yeah, Randy, Wonder Woman is pretty dope too because she thinks about sex way too much in that movie. Like everything is like, I want to kill people and then fuck. Like not for kids. That movie, they kill like 50 people in the first like 10 minutes. Like the three of them. It's pretty like crazy.
It's about as good as Jaws. Y'all seen Jaws?
It's great. Yeah, Ash. There's a. Nobody cares. There's up on the site, but yeah, it's really good. Ash, you'll really enjoy it. It's not your mom and dad's Justice League. So it's pretty crazy. It's cray. Anyways, so that's our show, everybody. I want to thank our fans for sticking by us and listening. I appreciate everything, and I appreciate you guys going to Geeks with Wives. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, but thank you so much. In fact, let me give away one more Marvel Heroes code.
All right.
As an appreciation. Let me bore the hell out of everybody, all the hosts right now. So one more Marvel Heroes code for the fans out there. All right, here we go. DRDM HP01 J3DJ 9649 4E8E 43E4. One more time. DRDM HP01 J3DJ 96H9 4E8E 43E4. All right, congratulations to whoever wins that Marvel code. Hit us up on Twitter at GWWCapesCrew. So that's our show. That's our 100th episode. Again, thank you everybody listening. Thank you to the amazing cast and crew at Geeks with Wives and everyone that didn't show up. Tyler and Steven and Hank and Leon and Lance and Agasicles, Gabby. Who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody.
Leon.
I said Leon. Oh well. Okay. If I'm forgetting you, I'm sorry, but there's 40 of us. It's really hard to keep track of everyone. So thank you guys so much. We couldn't do this without you. And can we all do the closing line together? You guys think we can handle that? We'll catch you on the geek side. Can we all do that at the same time?
Yeah.
All right.
Now that you've said
Ready?
it.
Brad, so as soon as we say it, yeah, now you have to do it. As soon as we say it, log out. Okay, so one last time from everybody. 1, 2, 3. We'll catch you
to the geek side.